So maybe you're on YouTube and you're scrolling around, maybe even lurking in a in a good way, and you keep thinking, I need to start a YouTube channel. I really want to start a YouTube channel. Well, if that's you, in this video, I want to share 5 questions that I'm going to encourage you to take some time and think through before you start your YouTube channel. Hey there, I'm Kevin Colby. Now, I started my YouTube channel in 2017. Ironically, it was the same year, actually just a few months before my position in television, the last time I ever worked in television, was eliminated. And for a lot of time, I didn't take YouTube that seriously until around 2020. My channel got reviewed during a seminar, and it really changed the direction of my attitude toward YouTube, basically taking it for real, being serious about it. But then it wasn't until 2024 that I really got more focused on what I wanted to do with it. And so that's kind of what's generated a lot of these questions. As we go through them, what I'm going to encourage you to do is either pause the video or watch it again, or just take your time, maybe jot these questions down and really go through the exercise of answering them. There's no right or wrong answer, and your answers can change over time. They could change at any time. Mine has, to a degree. So the first question is, why have a YouTube channel? Specifically, why do you want a YouTube channel? I'm going to encourage you as we go through this to be just as extremely gut honest as you want to be. I mean, if you want to leave your answers to any of these down in the comments, I think that'd be kind of cool, but you don't have to share this with anybody unless you want to share it with your family or friends or something like that. But why do you want to have a channel? Do you want to have it to just share your experience, especially if you're over 40? I think you've got a whole world of life experience, even if you don't think you do. You do. Do you want to just share your experience with people? Do you want to teach people how to do something specific? Do you want to make money? Do you see this as a way to either use YouTube to earn money or use YouTube to, help your business? Maybe you're a solo creator like I am. Maybe you have a business and you want to use YouTube. Maybe you have a nonprofit. But I think if you think about, before you start, why do I want to have a YouTube channel and what's the purpose? That helps you get started. Another question is, who do you want to create for? Who do you want to teach? Who do you want to help? Who do you want to entertain? I mean, it may be you don't want to teach, you just want to entertain. And there ain't nothing wrong with that either. Basically on YouTube, there's education and there's entertainment, and there's a lot of channels that do so well at blending those. But I think in knowing who you want to talk to, now, I don't know that you have to go so deep that you're creating this person that, they're this age and they have these likes and dislikes and fears and they want to do all that. If that helps you, do that. I'm not totally against it. I do think you can go so far down there, and it's a lot of it is guessing. I mean, even in TV, when we had to target our TV shows and our advertising dollars, it was very hard because everybody's different. I've shared this example before, but my late mother-in-law, when she was in her 60s, was a gamer, and she was a great gamer. I mean, she could kick your butt on Wii because I was a victim of her. But she wouldn't fit any demographic, right? It wasn't until 2024, specifically August, when I posted a video about, if you're over 40, why I think you should start a YouTube channel. That completely changed everything for me because I finally got clear on who I wanted to talk to. I wanted to teach and help and share my life experiences, since I'm way over 40, with other people who are over 40 who are just maybe getting started with video. So who is it you want to create for? Another question is, what do you want to create? Also, what kind of video do you want to create? I think asking the question, what do you want to create, can help you as well. Now, again, please remember, all these can change at any time. My recommendation is, if you're just starting out and it's like, well, I don't know what I want to create yet, then I probably would try a little bit of everything. I would try long form videos. Not a fan of shorts, but it might be worth just trying. Maybe get it out of your system. Try live streaming. Try video podcasting. And there's so many other things you can try. Then there's even styles. There's talking head, like this is a type of talking head video, but there's vlogs. There's behind the scenes. There's so many that we could just go on and on and on. Take it a step further on what you want to create. Maybe you want to just really show the intricacies of something. Maybe you're a builder and you want to show that. And that's great. But I think in kind of thinking through what you want to create, especially if you're starting out, it'll help you kind of stay focused for a while and give you direction. Again, you can change it anytime. Another question is, how will you create? Now, one question to ask is, what gear will you use? And I think this is a stopper for a lot of people. In fact, if gear is stopping you from creating, I'd like to hear that in the comments, and why. Too many times hear people say, well, I want to start doing videos, but all I have is my phone. If you've got a phone, you've got a camera. I used to, and I've backed off this, I used to rail against, well, don't use your webcam and don't use the built-in camera on your laptop. But you know what? If that's all you've got and that gets you to start, then use that. You can always change it over time if you want to. There's too many people on YouTube that are teaching like, well, use this until you can get something better. Don't listen to those people. Use what you want to create, but think about how you will create the gear that you may need. Use what you have. I mean, you've probably heard the phrase that the best camera is the one you have with you. I totally believe that. I will list below in the description all the gear I have, most of the gear I have, and you'll see I have different cameras and mics and things like that. But the gear won't make you creative. It only helps you create. So don't ever lose sight of that. Another how question to ask is, how will you record your videos for YouTube? So if you're using a camera and you're recording directly onto the camera, you're going to probably be using an SD card. There's different kinds. You take the card out and put it in your computer. But you could also use something like Riverside, which is the sponsor of this video. Now, Riverside is so easy to use. In fact, I'm using it to record this video right now. In fact, you can see my notes right above my noggin on the screen inside Riverside. So to start recording in Riverside, you just hit the record option. It takes you into your studio. Make sure your camera and your mic is attached. You can hit record and go. You can even pause the recording along the way too. So if you need to change things up or get your thoughts together, or you just want to break up your video, it's that easy to do. And when you're done, it's so easy to edit your video, even if you've never edited before, because you can edit the video by the text. So if I mess up, and I don't want to say that, if I mess up, all I have to do is delete that line and it'll take it out in the video as well. Or if you're used to like timeline editing like me, you can do some cuts there as well. Riverside even makes it easy to cut up your video into like vertical shorts if you want to share that, or even square video as well too. And regardless of what gear you decide to use, if it'll plug into your computer, you can use it in Riverside. Now, Riverside is not only easy to use, it's affordable too. But if you want to save some money, make sure you use my code Kevin Colby and you can save 15% off any paid plan. There's a link down below to check out Riverside today. Another question is when? When should I start a YouTube channel? Well, how about like right now? Seriously, if you've been thinking about it, why not start? Now, should you prepare some things? Sure. And we've talked about some questions to ask, but if you've gone through all the exercise, it's so easy to not do because you overthink it, and you start worrying about it and you think you've got to have all this stuff, and you don't. You absolutely don't. I can tell you this, the best time to start a YouTube channel was yesterday. The second best time to start is today. I bet you know enough, I bet you have enough that you can get started on YouTube today. I hope you do. And if you need some videos to help you with that, check out the videos coming up next. And I can't wait to see you on YouTube. Thanks for watching.